Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Chris and Mike Show. I'm Chris. He's Mike. This is Jennifer Benson from, oh my gosh, Ignescent?
Yep.
You got it.
Okay, I got it right. I got it right. I got it right.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
She's here today. We're live on Twitch and the YouTube live aspect as well. So, Jennifer, give us a little bit of spiel, who you are, what you're all about, and why you wanted to come on this wonderful show that's in, 29 countries now with over 300,000 views and just climbing.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm Jennifer, lead singer of the band Ignescent, and we're from the Chicago area. We have a new album that will be coming out, so just wanted to share that on here through Frontiers Records in March of March 20th, 2026. And,
where is Frontier based out of? Is that a Chicago record label?
No, they're out of Italy.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm right down the road from you on I-55 in Pontiac.
How did I land that?
Yeah, how did you connect with a label
I submitted
from
our
Italy?
music and I emailed them our songs and they liked them and were interested and then got a record deal. So that's how it worked.
That's pretty cool. Italy of all places.
Yeah,
I had no idea there's labels in Italy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Any glitches there, Mark? You're looking kind of funny.
What's that?
Any glitches in the Matrix? You're looking kind of funny.
No, I couldn't hear for a second.
Okay. Looking, you guys are like in the 90s, and for some reason I'm at 40. Don't know why. Stupid internet in Arizona.
Okay, now I understand.
Oh, okay. Is that why? But I'm on.
You're good now,
So Jennifer, we have this weird little thing in Arizona. I have Starlink and I have a direct cable, and every now and then in the afternoons, it just doesn't want to work for me. It's the weirdest thing. And he's in Illinois. So are you in Chicago?
Oh, no worries.
Are you in Chicago?
Yeah,
Jennifer?
I'm in Chicago. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Mike's in Pontiac. So
Yeah.
you guys are in the same world. You're freezing your asses off.
Okay, that's not crazy far. Yes. So today it's like a heat wave because a few days ago it was 8 and today is like 40. So it's almost like shorts weather now.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't need a jacket for once.
All right.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. And I'm sitting here in shorts and a t-shirt when, it's 79 degrees outside.
Wait, where are you at?
Arizona.
Oh, man.
The place
Yeah.
I left to come back to this hellhole.
Oh, why did you do that?
Because my family's here and I needed to slow down a little bit.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Him and I were
Yes.
doing what you're doing now in the 90s. We were basically playing all over Arizona and California and wherever we could find gigs. So
Nice. That's awesome.
It's all about the rock and roll. So here's your website. Give us a little bit of insight. Who are your fellow bandmates?
Yeah, so Mikey Green is on bass guitar, Andre Leon is on guitar, and Cole Coriel is our drummer.
Okay, so the drummer's the guy with the shaved head?
No, the drummer
Oh, you went
is
the other way. Okay.
The other way, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Okay,
I
that's
went
okay.
backwards. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been a band?
It's been many years. But our first album, like our first full length album, was with Frontiers in 2023. Before that, we were just releasing singles and EPs. But yeah, so we've been around for quite a bit.
Right on. And the first album, how did that work? Did it chart? Did you guys make some waves? Did you go on tour with that?
Yeah, actually the single before the album, Remnant, that hit top 50 on
Nice.
Active Rock Billboard charts. And it was like Rock's Most Added with Evanescence on one week, and then our song that was from the album called Not Today, that hit number 1 on CMW Rock Billboard charts. Yeah, and then we've done many shows. We've opened for Skillet, Flyleaf, Buck Cherry. We've played at Rockfest many times, Incarceration Fest, and all that. And actually, currently, we have a single called "He Came, He Saw, He Conquered," and it's been at number 1 5 weeks in a row as of last week on the CMW Rock Billboard charts.
wow,
Right on.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So
Are
obviously you're the face of the band.
Yes.
Are they going to light us up if we sample your music on here?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So let me go.
If they
back.
do,
Where
we will
Reed
send
is
you an
at.
email. All you got to do is
Is that
confirm that you
Miami?
were on this
Miami?
show.
Miami?
It's as simple
There
as
we
that.
go. There you go.
Gotcha.
There you go. There you go.
Gotcha.
They do protect us.
Awesome.
They do. Okay, hold on. I gotta move screens.
I've heard people tell horror stories about the dealings that they've had with Spotify. Chris will tell you it was as simple as letting them know that our guest was the feature. You know, the band we played was the guest. They investigated it. It took like 4 days. They sent me an email, said your show's back up. You know, sorry
no
for the
way.
inconvenience. Yeah. They were
Interesting.
totally cool about it. So I can't say enough good things about Spotify when it comes to doing their due diligence and then doing the right thing. So you may get an email from Chris or I that says, can you confirm that you were on the show if we sample your music?
Okay.
But
Because we're not really sampling. We just want to showcase it because what we do here is
showcase is a way better word.
Yeah.
Right.
Open up. Because we want to show any band we have on, we like to share their stuff. Where's my sound? Can you hear the sound in that mic? There you go, right there. You can hear the sound? Perfect. Okay. It's not coming through my headphones, which is weird.
In the still of the darkness, where no hope is found, I will not be controlled.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
When there's no way out, I will not be
Actually, that's Billy Gray of Fozzy. He was featured in this video.
Oh, cool. Women, I love how women sound when they sing, man. You guys are so cool. Women are so lucky with their voices. The dynamic, the range.
Just drew me right in.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So who writes most of your music lyrically?
I do.
Cool.
I co-write sometimes with Jeremy Valentine and Brandon of New Year's Day. But yeah, I do a lot of the lyric writing.
Right on.
And this is Kevin Young of Disciple. He's in this song. But...
Cool. What did you say a minute ago, Mike?
Oh, I was going to tell you to pause it real quick because I couldn't hear what she said.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm trying to pause it on the screen that I'm watching on. So I had asked her who writes the music lyrically. So tell him that again, if you would, please.
Yeah. I write most of the melodies and the lyrics.
Really?
But sometimes I do co-write with Jeremy Valentine and with Brandon Wolf of the band New Year's Day. And so sometimes we'll go back and forth and change some things and work on that. But yeah, and then Not Today was actually co-written with Josiah of the band Disciple. But mainly I do write like.
So are you
melodies.
also a musician on top of being a singer? Do you play an instrument?
No, I don't. Melodies just kind of pop in my head.
That's how this guy works.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's why I wanted not only myself but our audience to hear your answer, because I thought that's what you said, and it's very similar to the way that him and I wrote music together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I probably the same. Like I'll have a melody and then maybe the guitarist will write around it or sometimes I'll hear the music and then I'll write to it. But
Exactly. We did the same thing. He would be singing something and it would inspire me to play, or I would be playing something and he'd be like, keep playing that. And he'd start digging through his lyrics and he's like, okay, check this out.
awesome. That's super cool. I love that.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, we had that unique connection and I've never found anybody since
Really?
that can do it to where I could write him something. I sent him something a couple weeks ago. I sent it to him and write it as he reads it. He understands the emotion and the vibe that it's a poem, right? Because that's how I learned how to write in poetry form, ballad format specifically. So he reads it and then he's like, okay, and then the next day at practice or whatever, I'd come out and he's like, check this out, dude. And it would fit. It was the craziest thing. And it's always been that way with he and I.
And I would always be so nervous to present it to him. It wasn't like I was, oh yeah. I was just like, here's the best I can do with what you gave me. And I've never told him that, but that's how I felt as a musician. I wasn't going in there going, hey, this is going to be the shit,
Right.
I was more like, hey, check this out. Do you like this?
Right.
and
I get it.
And it always works. So you obviously have that same dynamic with your band because I didn't necessarily hear the music behind the guitars and the drums, things like that until they started playing things. And then when the band put it all together, right, they started kind of putting the pieces together. And I'd say, oh, then they would change, right? Because then when all of a sudden you hear the bass line, it's like, well, fuck, I can't sing that way on that part now because the bass line's there and I want to chase the bass line.
Yeah.
And
here's a compliment that only a musician's going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
Your guys' dynamics are outstanding.
Yeah.
That means so much. And you know that when you're writing songs. Chris was always big on that. He's like, let's build this up here. I love where you start off and you think the song's going to be one way, but if you listen to the lyrics, you can hear you guys lead, into those heavy parts, and very well written, and the dynamics are outstanding.
Thank you.
Kudos to the guys in the band too.
Thanks. No, I appreciate that. Definitely. And then I mentioned, I don't know if you heard because the music was playing, but Billy Gray of Fozzy is actually featured in that, and he did some like the guitar part and all that, but he's featured in the music video. So
his voice sounds so familiar. I'm not familiar with that band. I'll have to do some research and check them out, but
okay. Yeah. Oh, actually the singer is Kevin Young, Disciple, but Billy Gray is Fozzy. He's the one he's playing guitar. So there's actually 2 features in that video. So
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's on the horizon for the band? What are you guys doing for the rest of this year, and what happens in 2026?
So right now we're just kind of putting a tour together for next year because our album releases March 20th of 2026, and so we're just like booking shows around that currently. We do have a music video and a new song that's releasing before that, a single off the album on January 26th, and I'm super excited because that one features Clint Lowry of the band Seven Dust. He actually is singing on it.
Awesome.
And he's in the music video, so I can't wait. That's like only a month away. That's coming out, so can't wait.
So
for
there's
that.
another full circle moment, Jennifer. We opened up for them when nobody really. I mean, they were just getting started. Black had barely come out. Oh yeah, they were playing. They were playing at a bar in Phoenix back
Oh
then,
man,
literally.
now they're huge. That's crazy.
You'll have to ask him if he remembers playing at the Big Fish Pub in Tempe, Arizona. Oh, maybe like 1997 or so.
Okay, I will. That's awesome.
I love that band. They're so
I do
cool.
too. They're amazing. They're amazing.
And from everything I've heard, we didn't really get to interact with them, but every story I've ever heard, they're all stand-up guys. They just love, they're blessed to be doing what they do, and that kind of attitude,
Definitely.
So that's cool that you guys are
awesome.
going to jam with somebody from their band. That's so cool.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a big dream, and I'm just excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, I feel like musicians are all one big family,
Definitely.
So when you meet somebody that's that big,
successful men are often the ones that deal with this. From David to Solomon.
Is this you guys?
No. I don't know what that
I hate
is.
ads. Damn ads.
Oh, that's us. That's
that's what I thought. I'm like, what is this
Joker.
crap? I hate when it does that. Yeah.
That's our new song.
We're gonna do the visual. Let it visually.
Let me hear some of it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hold on. I'll turn it.
Just
up.
a minute or so.
Okay.
I love their sound.
Yeah.
Hear it?
It kind of looks like Carrie King. Yeah. So,
cool.
so you wrote that song?
That one actually co-wrote with Jeremy and Brandon Wolf of the band New Year's Day,
Okay.
and they produced it. So yeah.
Well, okay. And what's the whole premise behind this one?
That is based off of people like that are pretending to be your friend to your face, but
Okay.
then behind your back they're talking and saying, bad things and gossiping.
Yeah.
And so, it talks about how you thought that they were a true friend, but they really aren't. So if you're going to treat me like a fool, I'll be a joker for you. So that's what it's about.
Oh,
That's really
nice.
cool.
Thanks.
I like that.
Thanks.
Where are you guys
Oh.
recording your music? Because the audio quality is outstanding.
Thanks. California, and then vocals actually nearby, in Wisconsin. It just kind of works out that way because there's a studio out here. But yeah, so it's kind of a combination.
I could be wrong about this, but I think a little known fact is a lot of the grunge music in the 90s was actually recorded in a studio in Wisconsin, and I don't
Really?
know where. Yeah. Well, I'll have to
Interesting.
Google that. I may be just talking out my ass, but I
Okay.
think Nirvana recorded maybe their,
Never
I don't
mind.
know, demos or something
Ah.
for, the album that ended up becoming Nevermind. That might have been the story.
Nice. That's awesome.
Who's doing your video work? Because that's outstanding too.
Thank you. Well, the last video was JT Ibanez. He's worked with Seven Dust and everything, but this one is someone different. His name is Joseph Castleberry, and he's from Chicago, actually, just the Chicago area. I've known him for years, and he does pictures for us, and he did this video, and yeah, I love what he did. He
I do
did
too.
an awesome job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really talented.
Very good editing, very good lighting. It's well done.
Thanks.
So
Yeah,
for
he
people
did
that don't understand the behind the scenes of all this kind of work, because this is work, making a video is work. It's not something
Right.
that says, oh, we're going to bust this out in 2 hours.
Yeah, this
type
just
thing.
didn't
Right.
take 4 minutes to put together.
No, I wish,
right,
but no.
right. So that's why I'm asking this question. So that video itself, do you recall how long you were in doing the shoot? Was it over a period of days? Kind of shed some light on that so the people that watch and listen to this can understand,
Yeah.
like everybody sees the end product, right? Like we
Right.
had
That's
a
a great
moment.
question. I'd like to know,
first
too.
we had a moment the first year on the show where we saw this clip of Bruno Mars and all the stuff he does behind the scenes getting ready for a show, and you never think of that. You just
You're right.
you just watch the show, whatever he was doing on an
Enjoy it.
awards show, and
Right.
he's just like, holy shit! Like
Right.
you don't realize the work that goes into it
Yeah.
unless you're a musician and you do all that. So with the
Right.
videos, because I've done videos,
Yeah.
but what give the insight to those that don't understand the amount of time and effort and. Are you actually singing in the video? Were you lip syncing in the video? Those kind of things are cool
Right.
to share with folks.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, well, the whole process, it took a while because those outfits that you saw the guys wearing, they they ordered those online, but they weren't done. So they actually added things to them. They drew on them. They did some sewing and to create that outfit. So for them, it took a little while, just even before we shot it, just to get their outfits right in the way they wanted them. They put a lot of work into that, which I think is awesome that they did
That's
that.
another good point, and Chris he knows all about that too. Doing acting, your costume is everything too.
Yeah,
you gotta
it
have
is.
the look.
It is. And then thank God I didn't have all this, but they had white makeup. So
Right.
it took forever, and they've never done this before either. It took them forever to get that white makeup all over them, So just like that process for them.
Be honest,
was just,
did you help them?
I did not really. No, they said they didn't want help. I asked them, but they're like, no. So they helped each other.
Good for
I actually
them.
have some behind the scenes. I should probably share that, but yeah, they helped each other. But yeah, it was a mess. So the other thing is where we shot. They ended up the air conditioning broke that day, and we shot it in the summer in Chicago, and it was we were boiling.
Humid.
It was so hot in there all day long, and then their makeup started to drip and go everywhere, and it was just kind of a nightmare for the guys. I felt bad for them, but they're troopers. So that whole thing was kind of crazy. But But yeah, I mean, after we got ready and everything, hair, makeup, dressed, everything, we shot all day. I mean, it only took one day, thankfully, but it was all day long. And then in between, they had like this little fan. So I remember the bass player going like this, like, because he's so hot. He's trying to prevent like his makeup from dripping. So like in between, yeah, we were all in the fans because we were so hot. It was crazy. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And actually I don't lip sync. I actually sing to the track because then it looks more real. If I'm just lip syncing it kind of looks fake,
No, I agree.
So everyone's actually like playing and and I'm actually singing and
Cool.
so it was a blast. It was so much fun. But you just it's kind of going over, the same thing over and over and
Right.
reshooting and shoot. So it's kind of very repetitive and a long process. But it was worth it. So
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad he asked that question because that is something that I always tell people when they say, what is something about being a musician that I would never think of? And that's
Yeah.
the first thing I say is playing the same thing over
Yeah.
and over and over and over. And
Yeah.
you can't say I'm sick of playing it because that's your job. That's
Right,
what,
you
that's
have
what
to
you
play.
do.
right.
And we would never say that anyway because we love playing, right? And we
Yeah.
love the
Right.
songs that we wrote. So that was a great question. A lot of people don't realize it doesn't take as long to shoot the video as the song is. They just think you go in there with your costume and play the song and it took 10 minutes.
Right.
You're
yeah.
talking 14, 16-hour day
Right.
before you get it done. To me, photography, I don't know how Chris feels about it, but photography and videos to me were a necessary evil.
Absolutely.
I love the outcome. I love what I saw there, but
Right.
I saw what Chris asked. I was like, oh my God, that was a long day or maybe the
Yeah.
whole weekend or
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really long. Yeah.
can we
and
just get to
photos
the point
too,
where I
yeah.
hit play and we watch the video, right? That's
Yeah.
what I want to get to.
Yeah. Right. Definitely.
But both sides of it, your studio work and your video work was well worth whatever time you spent because the people that did it were outstanding.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that.
To me, a good
So,
audio engineer or a bad audio engineer, had that song been recorded horribly,
Yeah.
it would still be a good song, but
Yeah.
it would be unlistenable, right? So
Yeah.
those
right.
people are important.
Oh, they are. Definitely. Yeah.
I was going to ask something. My brain farted.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Well, no, I don't like silence, so it's not okay.
Oh.
I was
It's
stopping
not
because
okay.
I knew he had a question.
It's not okay. Damn it! I totally, yeah. Wow,
That's
that's a drag.
I was gonna say, I mean, photos are the same way because you have to get your hair, your makeup done, and especially for women, it takes a long time, to get all that done, and it's a whole process. Oh, you got it.
That's what it was. So Frontier
Yeah.
being the label, right? Frontier Music SRI, is that what it's called?
Right. SRL.
SRL, okay. So with them being your label and the fact that they are in Italy, and you mentioned Chicago, you mentioned Wisconsin, so do they have connections in those parts of the country, or you kind of off there doing it yourself?
As far as like Wisconsin and
Well, like
Or is that what you
you're in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
and you referenced that you did some recording in Chicago, California, and Wisconsin.
He's
Right.
asking if the label has ties in
Yeah.
this area.
Oh, gotcha. No, those are just my contacts. Yeah, they
Okay.
let me do basically what I wanted to do.
So you
and-
literally sought this label out, found them,
Mhm.
they liked you,
Yeah.
and then they're just kind of supporting your dream from this point forward.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and they're helping with a lot of different things. Yeah, it's a huge blessing because to record it's expensive. It's like so I'm just thankful that they're willing to invest in me and they believe in me and they're willing to help me. So it's awesome. I'm really thankful.
Well, they made a good pick because you guys got a great sound. I mean, I can
Thank
see
you.
you guys blowing up for sure. You just got
Thanks.
Well, and they've had a couple of things chart already, which is cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind
we-
of already are blowing up, and now you're in 29 countries. So
Yeah, yeah,
That's right.
which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
it's
You
pretty
know?
cool to us too. I try not to think about it.
That's awesome. It is awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so the tour. What's the deal with the tour? Yeah, you're planning it. Do you have anything set up yet? Because I pulled up the site on the tour page, so I'm going to share that because it looks like there's a couple dates up there.
Yeah, it's just kind of being worked on now, but yeah, we have we're at District 142 in Wyandotte, Michigan on March 27th, and we're with Texas Hippie Coalition, so I'm excited about that. That's like one of my favorite clubs. I love that place.
Cool.
And then we're at Murray Hill Theater in Jacksonville, Florida, April
Nice.
18th, and then we're at Life Fest in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, July 9th and 10th, and
Okay.
Skillet is actually at that
Nice.
fest too, so I'm excited about that.
I like them a lot too.
Yeah, I love them. But we'll have a lot more dates. It's just being worked on. So yeah, you can stay posted if you just go to the tour tab, ignescentmusic.com, or the bands in town, Ignescent
Right.
as well.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Bands in town.
Do me a
cool.
favor.
I use
Click
that.
on
Yep.
their merch button there. I want to see what kind of
merch
t-shirts I need to get in
That's
my
our
life.
new CD that's coming out, the artwork. And so, yeah, we can pre-order some merch and the CD and album as well. album.
U.S. fans. Is that coming on? Okay, cool. Is that coming on the thing? No, it's not. Hold on.
Nope.
I gotta reshare. Sometimes when I switch screens, it doesn't follow me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed
It's
that
not
too.
following what I want, man. So there we go.
That's
And so
what I
this is
wanna
all
see.
through the label, which is cool.
Yeah, that's all through the label. Yeah. And we have, vinyl records, but red vinyl
Yeah.
That
we're
red
selling.
vinyl's cool.
Yeah,
That is
so I'm
cool.
excited. Yeah. And then the new t-shirts with the artwork, and yeah.
Nice.
And then that's the older CD. And then we have a
Yep.
few other things as well
It-
on the merch site. But
I don't
yeah,
have my
this is-
glasses on. Is that design on the hoodie on the back or the front? Like the picture?
Looks like the back.
back
like
and
they're- yeah.
the designs on the back, and
Yep.
then the logos on the
names.
front.
I
Names
want
up
one of
front,
those.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to go to the website, Mike.
I'm going.
Yes.
You can join their mailing list. You can get on the holiday sale. Vinyl Club.
I'm a
artist
fan already. Are you
store.
guys streaming? Do you have your album or any singles available anywhere?
Yeah. It's on Spotify. The two singles that just released from the album are on there now, Joker and Light Up the Night. That just released like 2 days ago, I think, or 2 or 3 days ago. That's on there. And then obviously the new album will be out on there too. And Fightin' Me is on Spotify too. And then we have our EPs and some singles on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon, all over pretty much.
I listened to 101,000 minutes of music last year, so you guys are
Did
now in my
you?
rotation. Oh, yeah.
Holy cow. That's awesome.
I work at a factory, so I'm working on an assembly line, so I just set my speaker in front of me, and for basically 8.5 hours a day, that's all I do is listen to music. So
Nice.
I will
Well,
be introducing you guys to all kinds of people.
awesome. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Yeah,
I wouldn't
check
do
out
it if you weren't
Spotify.
good. I'm brutally honest, so
Really? Okay.
I love your sound. I'll definitely be introducing you to people that I know like that kind of music, and they will do the same. So
Thank you. Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
I know Chris will do the same because him and I, one thing we have in common are our admiration, not our admiration, our fascination. Ooh, that
Yep.
was almost a real faux pas with serial killers, right? And female lead singers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's something about the way that, and he said it earlier, there's something about the way that you guys just sound naturally with your
Mhm.
voice
Mhm.
against that hard rock music. It's so cool. It
It
all
is.
started back with Heart, you know?
Yeah.
You heard Ann
Right.
Wilson just belting out that song against
Yeah.
that heavy riff or whatever, like Barracuda or
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
on You. Just I get
Yes.
chills thinking about it, you know?
Yeah. She's
I'm-
awesome. Or Evanescence.
Oh.
Evanescence too.
Andy
Flyleaf.
Lee's
I love
amazing.
Flyleaf. Yeah.
Her version.
Hell's-
Have you heard her version of Going to California?
I don't think so.
YouTube it. She did it during the pandemic.
Okay.
I cried listening to it. I think she actually got a comment from Robert Plant himself. If I
No
remember.
way.
Oh yeah,
Wow, that's awesome.
it's beautiful. It brings
Awesome.
tears to your eyes.
Awesome. I'll have to
See
check that out.
other cool female led bands that I've been into the last couple of years. Hellstorm in this moment.
Oh, yeah.
In
Just-
this moment, thank you.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. They're yeah.
just-
Within
They're amazing.
Temptation.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're awesome.
Yeah, I was never big
Yeah,
into
Lacuna
Heart.
Coil.
I never big into Heart. I don't know why. Heart wasn't my thing. Pat Benatar, loved Pat Benatar.
Yeah, I love Pat
Ah.
Benatar too. Go back
Fire-
and listen to Heart. I think
yeah,
you missed
yeah.
something there.
I was never big into Heart, man.
Yeah,
I just
go back.
wasn't.
You're older now and wiser.
I just
think
wasn't, man. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's like
if
Chili
you heard
Peppers.
Crazy on You right now,
I
you wouldn't
have,
go crazy.
I don't.
She's gonna go crazy on you, and she means it, man.
It's just, you know, it's just, I don't know. You know,
All right.
It's kind of like, I mean, I respect Janis Joplin for what she did in the.
Oh, don't hurt
for-
my heart.
No, I'm just saying. But I'm not going out there and I don't have only Janis Joplin music because it just wasn't.
Okay, you
I'm
heard.
No,
sorry. I
thank-
don't mean to hurt your heart, man. You know,
You know, I'm just being funny. Everybody likes what they like.
I know.
I would not enter. I mean, my mom would appreciate your music, Jennifer, but that probably wouldn't be what she would gravitate towards. She would say something like, "That's nice. They sound
Right.
good. She seems like a nice girl.
Yeah. Right.
Why has it got to be so loud?"
Yeah, right. I
Well,
understand.
it has to
get
be
it.
loud, man.
It has to be. Come on.
She's listening to this, so I'm sure. She's
Oh,
like,
is she?
That's not what I would say at all.
Yeah,
Tell
his
her to
mom.
listen to "You're Not Alone." Maybe she'll like that one. That's like a ballad, so maybe she'll like that.
She'll probably say something like, "Let me hear the music, and I'll decide for myself." Michael.
Ah. Smart.
Absolutely, she's a good woman.
Awesome.
So, are you guys
So-
playing around here anytime soon? Like
We-
anywhere in the Chicago area, or
Yeah, we did last month. We're kind of working on booking something either in the suburbs or in the city for our CD release. So hopefully March 20th or March 21st, we should know more
well,
soon.
definitely keep in touch because I'm right down the road. I'll drive up and see you guys play for sure.
Awesome.
I would love
That would
to.
be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. That would be
No, it'd be
awesome.
my honor.
I won't. I live too far away.
Yeah. You don't want
But
to
if
drive
you're
up
in
from
the-
Arizona? I don't understand. Like, I
If
don't
you're
get
in the
it.
Phoenix area, get in touch with him because he'll come
Right,
see you.
that's-
play, too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you ever
Yeah.
play in Phoenix, by
Yeah.
all means, reach out. Reach out
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, we may. I will.
It's a nice place to visit. It's a good reason to go play a gig there.
Definitely. I've
And
never
they have-
been there.
Oh, they have a lot of really cool clubs too. So I'm sure they
Yeah.
have more since I left.
You've never been to Phoenix?
No, I've
Okay.
never been to Arizona at all, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, you'd love it.
Yeah.
Just don't book any shows from like May to September.
There you go.
Oh,
Otherwise,
because
you won't
of the
love it.
heat, or
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
if you're going to be outside, I mean, and May's not
Ah.
bad. It's July, August, September are the worst, but you know, for the most part, July's hot, it gets hotter in August, and in the first couple weeks of September, it's kind of tailing off and fading away. But like I said, right now, it's this whole week, it's been like 80 degrees. It's crazy. Not 80,
Wow.
76 to 79.
wow.
With 47 in the morning type thing, you know. But for
Okay.
us, winter is the end of January, and then February kind of sucks. It's super
Oh.
cold. It's super cold usually in that.
Super cold, like in the
Super cold. I don't know
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, super cold.
It's
Like,
70 degrees.
you know, 30, like it freezes, man. It's like 32. It's like,
You know,
what the hell?
32. Come on.
They'll
like
have
men have-
something on the news like, there's a possible frost warning, so cover up your plants.
Hey, it makes you realize men have nipples too, so it's that cold.
Oh,
okay?
man. That is
And
not
I like
that
to make
cold.
fun of him because we are literally in the frozen tundra right now.
Right,
But I
right.
will sympathize with him because I lived there for almost 20 years. Your blood does thin out, and 60
Yeah.
degrees is fucking freezing after
Makes
you've
sense.
felt 115 for 100
Yeah,
days in
I
a row
don't-
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
could
get too
see
cold.
that.
I don't get too cold at 60. Like upper 40s, yeah, I'm cold. Anything below, I'd
Yeah.
say 45. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, well, that's cold to
Huh.
us too.
right. But it's something you're used to. Like I
Sure.
can hang with 60. I can hang in the 50s. You know.
Because I'll
Yeah,
agree with
yeah.
Jennifer. When I walked out the door today after work, I was like, whoa, it's not bad out here, you know?
Yeah, it's nice
But it
and
was still
toasty.
only 36.
Right. Well, I lived in Tennessee for like a year and a half,
Nice.
and yeah, it was beautiful. I loved it, but they did not go out. Like it snowed maybe an inch, and
Mm.
I was the only one on the roads, and I was like, "What is
Wow.
going on?" I didn't understand.
That's
But
crazy.
then I kind of understood because it was very hilly there. I was more in the Knoxville area. And so I started going up the hills and I could barely make it up. And so I'm like, okay, now I get it. Like I get why no one's on the road except for me. I can kind of understand.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now is the entire band everybody from Chicago?
The guitarist is, but the drummer and bassist are from Indianapolis.
Okay.
So kind of split.
So how did you guys all meet? Like, go back to the origin story. We got about 20 minutes left. So origin us. Tell us how your band came about.
Okay. Yeah, I actually reached out to a friend and she introduced me to the drummer Cole.
Okay.
And so that's how we met and just auditioned him and it worked out. He's an amazing drummer. And then he introduced me to the bassist, Mikey, because they knew each other and they live in the same area. So
Okay.
that's kind of how that worked out. And then Andre is from, the Chicago area. Actually, he's originally from Guatemala, but he's been here for maybe 6 years.
Cool.
And I reached out to him on Band Mix and he responded and we just, I auditioned him and then that was it. So it kind of all came together. So, yeah, that's how it worked out. But
right on.
Yeah.
That was the quickest origin story I've ever heard in my life.
That is very simple.
She literally built a band.
Right. I literally built a band. Yes.
I mean, Mike did the same thing.
Yeah, but then we all ended up half of us lived together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Did you?
So yeah, oh yeah.
Well, you're a band, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, my bass player and I lived together, and my drummer and his family lived right next door. It was a duplex.
Wow, that's
and we practiced
convenient.
in their living room. So
awesome! That's very convenient. That's
I had my
really
own.
Cool.
I had my own place, Jennifer.
Well, originally I had my own place too, but then I couldn't afford it anymore.
He did.
I was living like a baller for a while, but then I realized you can only ball on a credit card until they want their money.
Yeah, that is true.
Actually, I balled on about 7 credit cards till they wanted their money.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So how do you guys get together like to practice if you're that far apart? Now I like his question a lot.
Yeah. We don't really practice much. We kind of practice on our own. I mean, we obviously at the beginning, we did. We just kind of met here in the Chicago area and they stayed overnight here at my place, and then we just rehearsed for a few days and that was it. But everyone kind of rehearses on their own, so it makes it pretty easy that way. And then if we do a lot of shows, because we were doing like a lot of touring last year, you don't really need to rehearse because you're kind of playing the same songs over and over again.
Right.
But now we have a new album, so we're going to be adding like brand new songs to our set from the new album. So we're definitely going to have to rehearse. So yeah, I think we're going to get together in January and either here or meet in the middle and just spend a couple of days together rehearsing. And
so when you put this record together, were you guys all in different parts of the country?
Were we in different parts of the country? Yeah, you mean like Indian? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So none of it was done like when I recorded the last band I was in, we went to Nashville. We recorded 4 songs in Dolly Parton's studio, Gravity, and then the rest of it was recorded. Chelsea Music Group, which was Alan Jackson, George Strait, I think's landing pad or something. We were rock, but we were under a Universal label, Platinum Plus Records, so that's where they put us.
Nice.
So we were there. I mean, we were there as a band for the entire experience. I mean, granted, this was 2007, so it was a different world back then.
That's why I'm glad you asked that question, because now I'm seeing the digital age play out.
Yeah,
right in front of
that's
me,
why
right?
I asked it, because
these guys are a band in different parts of the country, and they're that good and that successful. It's so cool.
Thanks.
So obviously, all of you have massive music experience, then.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because your origin story was a minute long, Jennifer.
He's disappointed, Jennifer. I've never seen him disappointed.
Sorry. There's more behind it though that I can share.
Well, that's what he's looking for.
That bus is past now. Okay. Now I want to know about the. Okay, so I'm not going to ask how old you are because that's true, but I want to know. I mean, is this a lifelong thing? Have you been studying music, performing music, and stuff since you're knee high to a grasshopper? Same with your bandmates, because obviously, if you can come across and pull off a live performance being in, 3 different parts of the country, show up for a couple of days, rehearse the songs, go out there and play live. The cool thing about being in a band and playing live is nobody knows if you make mistakes or not, because they're just in the audience watching and listening. And because we were so tight as a band, because 10,000 practices and shows and things like that, we looked at a show as, okay,
That's why
10
I asked that
practices in
question
one.
too. We played every day.
Yeah.
We either practiced or
Every
we had a
day.
gig.
Okay.
Yeah. And we looked at live shows as it's 10 practices in one, because you just, you're there in the moment, right?
But he just said it a minute ago. We come from a different era too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there wasn't the technology.
Right.
You didn't have,
we had a camcorder, Jennifer, and it was the state of the, they were like, other bands would be like, you guys got a camcorder? You must be rich.
Are you? Wow.
Layaway. This was back in 93, right? I did it layaway at this place called Service Merchandise. Because my wife and I were having a baby. I'm like, I got to record this life, So I put it on layaway for like 9 months and bought it. And then I'm like, hey, I can bring this to practice now.
Nice. Now we got our phones, we got everything.
Well,
it's so
that's the thing.
Easy and convenient. It's so easy now. And it's so
nice. The dynamic of technology, just to put it in a real timestamp. My last band, we did a Roger Sturgis tour in 2008. You still had the flip phone. You couldn't record a video. I mean, you could, but it was cheesy as all hell.
Oh, shit.
Right.
The pictures sucked. And so none of that was documented. Some of the stuff we did in the Sturgis on stage, it sucked, because, I would love to have that, and it's just not there. We did a cover of Simple Man that the second night we were there, like, you need to play Simple Man again.
I wish I could hear that version. Dude.
And I do too, because but there's nothing that's captured that, because the time wasn't there.
He did a version of, real quick, he did a version of Roadhouse Blues at the Electric Ballroom one night with my buddy Ray Stone playing guitar. And there was a music rag at the time called the Music Voice, and there was a reporter there from the Music Voice, and they took the time to do a write-up saying that was the best version of the Roadhouse Blues I have ever heard outside the doors, hands down. There is no debate. That's basically what the statement was. And it was.
That's awesome.
The whole crowd was just like moving closer to the band the further they got into the song.
Yeah.
Nice.
So when he takes ownership of a song, I believe what he says, for sure.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
That's
as
awesome.
an audience member.
Morrison was he's one of my, when I, in my music, the people that I didn't emulate them, but I like watched them, and like,
you took
Morrison
that song
more so
and made it your own.
Yeah. Morrison a lot so because he was a poet too. And I grew up, when I started writing, I wanted to be a writer. I didn't want to be a rock singer. So that's just kind of how that connection happened. Right. And then my other ones were Vedder and Bono, just because I liked how Vedder wrote and his presence, and I liked Bono's characters and things like that. I don't know so much like Bono anymore, because now he's just
figured
over
out
the
that
top,
poets were broke and rock singers were living in mansions.
Right. But that's kind of how. So back to my original thought there. So you've been in the music world for how long? Like, when did you start? When did you get the bug?
When I was 15, I got the bug. I started like taking vocal lessons. I started writing songs. I started doing like talent shows, starting out that way.
Yeah.
And then I kind of grew from there. I got in a bad relationship though, with someone that was very controlling, and so they told me I couldn't do this. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, basically. Yeah. So that was crazy. So I stopped for a bit. And then thank God I got out of that and made a smart choice. And so obviously it worked out.
Yeah.
But so after that, I just, full force went after it. I started a band. I, just started, like co-writing with different people. How many bands? Just 2.
Okay.
Just 2.
That's it. Right on.
But I mean, I've been blessed to co-write with like Samir of Flyleaf. In the new song on the albums is with him, and then one of my first songs with Ignescent, I co-wrote with Ben Cassica of Skillet. He used to be in Skillet. He's no longer in Skillet, but so I co-wrote with him and a few other people. But at first I just kind of started myself, like writing and recording locally, and then I wanted to to grow and get better. And so
Yeah.
I just started reaching out to people that were like professionally in the business
Right on.
and co-writing with them and kind of learning and growing that way. So that's
Do you
kind of
do
how
your
it
own
started.
management, or do you have a manager, or do you have an agent, or somebody that, you know, guides you in the right direction as far as your gigs? And that's a lot of work too. I used to do that for our band.
Yeah, I manage the band, and it's a
Wow.
lot of work.
Yes, it is.
So it's your
Um,
brain
It's another
child.
full-time job.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I have like maybe 5 or 6 full-time jobs, basically, is what
That's
I
why I
tell
never
people.
got to get married or have kids. See, everybody else
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
live my dream.
Yes, it's a
No, I'm
lot.
just kidding.
It's a lot. And I'm booking too, but I have someone else helping me. It's kind of we're
That's good.
co-booking together, and yeah,
From
so
somebody
it's
who's been there, done that, you're going to want to pawn all that shit off on somebody else very soon.
okay.
And
I hope
here's
to.
why. Because you'll burn out on the creative side. That's what happened to me. I eventually
makes
had
sense.
to hire a good friend who went to school for all that stuff.
Really?
And I said, here, you know, you do the booking, you write the contracts. It's just overwhelming at some
It
point.
is. It's a lot. It's
I'm
a
like,
lot.
Jesus, I'm getting like a half a law degree here, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, it's great to learn. Like I've learned so much.
So you don't get screwed. Yes.
Yes, and I have, unfortunately. I've learned the
We
hard
did
way,
too.
but I know now what I know. Basically, I know. So yeah, that's hard. I have had a manager in the past, but it's hard to find someone who's a good fit in that you trust.
And just that's
Because
it. Just keep looking until you find the person that believes in you so much. Actually, you keep looking until you find the person that believes in you more than you do. That's what you're looking for.
I would love to find that. That's
They're out
awesome.
there.
That would be awesome.
They're out
Okay.
there.
You found
Good.
Italy. Italy believes you.
Yeah,
Right.
that's impressive
You're
upon itself.
True. I
Right.
did find out.
Right.
That's true. If I can do that, I can find a good manager that I trust. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
You got a great sound. Stick with
You
it
do.
for sure.
Thanks.
You do.
I'm a fan
Do you get-
already.
Do you get a lot of comparing to Evanescence because of the female voice dynamic and the heaviness of it?
Yeah, I've gotten compared to Evanescence, to Flyleaf, to
Okay.
Cyndi Lauper, which is odd.
Really?
I don't know. I don't quite understand that one.
They didn't listen to you. They might have looked at your hair.
Yeah.
I mean, she has an awesome voice. It's a compliment. But who else?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think those are the main people. Hailstorm, a few people
Yeah.
have said too, and yeah.
Lizzie Hale's a bomb.
Yeah.
She's
so cool.
amazing. I
Yeah.
love her. I love
She
her.
is.
Yeah.
She's
And such a
badass.
fan of music. There's no ego there.
Yeah. There isn't, which is
I think,
nice because that's hard to find sometimes.
Mhm. I think egos are going away with musicians because the more
Hmm.
the digital age is upon us,
Yeah.
you have to tour to make money. Snoop Dogg
Yes.
had a billion downloads and made 40 grand. I heard
Yeah.
something you have
Less
you
than
have
that.
yeah,
35.
I heard something
Or 32.
that you have to have like I don't know, you got to have like 30 million streaming something in order for a musician to make it as a minimum wage. Like that was the
Yep.
dynamic
Yeah.
of it, right?
It's tough, right?
So
Yeah.
so the days of stepping over people and stepping on people to get up that ladder, I think are
Mhm.
gone because you
Yeah.
have to embrace people. You have to
Yep.
surround yourself with positive people. You have to show them how
Yes.
graceful you are and how appreciative you are to go
Yes.
from here to go to here.
Yes.
You
I
need
agree.
people to help you. You just
But
can't.
you know, even in our
You
day,
can't,
those
yeah.
guys eventually got found out about and they got
Sure.
outed, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You outed
Yeah.
a couple of them on stage.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, you know.
He did.
I
You make
did.
him mad enough, he's got no
Yeah.
filter.
Yeah.
I get it. But yeah,
it's-
and then you
yeah.
I mean, you got the social media too. You have to do. I mean, yeah, there's
Mhm.
so much, and you do. I
Mhm.
mean, I would want to treat people with respect, anyways.
I didn't mean
because-
that in a bad way
But, yeah.
at
No,
all.
I know.
Those people
no.
deserved everything that,
Oh
that
yeah.
he said,
Oh,
and it was
they
all
did.
true.
All of them. Absolutely. 100%.
I was so
Yeah.
proud of him.
Yeah,
Look, you go.
that's
fucker.
awesome.
Yeah.
You tell him.
But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. It's tough. Yeah.
It is tough, and I mean the digital age is here and the social media is here, which is great, but it's
Right.
so inundated
Hmm.
that you have to. Like we had Joe on. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram or not, but if you don't, you should just type in Just Joe. It's
Okay.
amazing. He'll take a song and rework it.
He reimagined
Nice.
songs
Right.
his own
Right.
way on the piano. and sang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's
I
amazing.
will.
It's really easy to find him. Just Joe on Instagram. You'll see him. He's a bald guy, kind of built muscly and he is But anyway,
Okay. I'll check
when
that.
COVID hit, he made this really poignant remark when we were talking to him. He's like, I had to find my place in social media. So his place was what he does now, which is basically he could take one of your songs and listen to it, like it. Then he's going to reimagine it in a cinematic version. He takes
That's one
some of the stuff
way
he does.
That's one way he does it.
Right. There's some of the stuff he does is fantastic. Like, and some of the stuff like, yeah, you can't mess with that song, Joe. But that's the cool thing about Joe. He doesn't care, and he responds to that. He's like, I get it, man. It's not for everybody. That's why I started liking him. I didn't diss him, but I was like, yeah, that doesn't really work for me, man.
Yeah.
And he commented back, and we had this little dialogue. I'm like, hey, did you want to come on the show?
Nice. That's awesome.
And he did.
And he did, but that's what I'm saying is it's everybody we've come across when we've been doing this now, almost a little over, we're in season 3, so it's almost 4 years, something. Every musician we've talked to has been very graceful and very cool and very humble. We've had a couple we didn't talk to because one of them had lead singer's disease because he had to reschedule the show because he had to leave his job because everybody there was envious of him.
And you know what I would tell this guy? Here's what I would tell this guy, Jennifer. We had a Grammy-nominated producer who basically was responsible for the 90s sound of rap single-handedly. And would never, Chris drugged that out of him. Like, he had a platinum and a gold album hanging behind him. And Chris was like, I see you got some hardware hanging behind you. And he's like, oh, yeah, I produced some rap in the 90s. And then he went on to tell the story. It's like, this guy was like an integral figure. So for a guy to tell him, hey, I'm too big to come on your show. It's like, this guy had platinum albums hanging behind him. So who are you?
Right.
And he reached out to come back on the show to promote his next single.
One of the nicest people I've ever met.
So that shows you how Lemoyne Alexander, he's just a humble human because he rode the wave of it was the Tupac era, all that, the Biggie, the Suge Knights, all that kind of jazz. He was there in that dynamic. So he saw it and just his long version of his story, he just kind of started seeing all the bullshit climb to the top and he just had to walk away. Because it got dark, kind of like the Diddy stuff going on. And if
he's like, I got into it for the music. I like the beats, and then all of a sudden people started killing each other, and I wasn't all about that.
Wow.
But yeah, so humility goes a long way, I think, in the world of music nowadays, because without it, you're
always
like
has.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I did a stint on iHeart where I had a radio show, and anytime an artist came through, if they weren't kind of following the guidelines, then iHeart would just stop playing them. Guess what happened to that artist?
They're done.
See the wind?
Yeah.
Because iHeart owns everything.
Yeah.
But if they showed up and championed what iHeart was doing and signed all the autographs for 2-3 hours and played their 3-4 songs, then they kept going down that path, and they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger because iHeart backed them because they put their best foot forward and sucked it up for 3 hours, signing for the line of people at the door.
I think I can speak for all three of us and say, just sitting here for this hour, we all got into music because we love music. And then we treated everyone that we were ever associated with accordingly, right?
Right.
I'm not a singer. I needed him I formed the band as a band. It wasn't the Mike Michaels experience, as bad as he wanted to name it that.
I wanted to name the Mike Michaels band.
That's
really.
But it wasn't. I wanted a 25% partnership, just like Led Zeppelin was. I always made the joke, and it wasn't a joke. It was a serious statement. If it's good enough for Led Zeppelin, it's good enough for anybody, right? Because they wrote the blueprint. So they split all their royalties 25%, and that was Jimmy's attitude. I knew I needed these guys. I'm not a drummer. I'm not a bass player. I'm not a singer.
You can't do it by yourself. Oh, yeah, we all have to
Nemesis would not have existed if that wasn't my front man sitting there right in front of me.
Right.
He was the voice of the band, just like you're the voice of your band. Otherwise, you're an instrumental experience, and that's a whole nother story. Nobody wants to hear that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, a small sliver of the population.
Small percentage of the world wants instrumentalists. Yeah.
I'm one of those weirdos.
Yanni.
I agree. Like, I appreciate my bandmates. They work really hard. I mean, they're awesome guys, and I mean, they do a lot. So, and like you said, I mean, they couldn't do it without me. I can't do it without them.
Right.
We're a team. So I'm grateful for that. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So where can people find all your stuff? What are all your socials?
So you can go to Ignescent Music Facebook, Ignescent Music Instagram, Ignescent on Spotify, Ignescent Music TikTok. We're, ignescentmusic.com for our
Right.
website, and then Ignescent Bands in Town. And I think that's
And what's your
pretty much
YouTube?
it.
Just Ignescent? Ignescent?
YouTube, I think it's Ignescent Music. And then there's a lot of our new stuff on Frontiers Music SRL site too, on their YouTube page.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think
But
I think that's what I found on YouTube is their website or their YouTube channel.
Yeah, but if you just type in Ignescent, it'll pop right up. So,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Right on. So thank you so much for coming on the show today. We totally appreciate it. I'm super
Yeah.
excited
Thank
about
you so much.
yeah. And as you get stuff dialed in for 2026, the tour and things like that, when you get closer to the release date, if you want to come back on, shoot me a message. We'll get
Okay,
you back on
awesome.
so we can promote your tour and promote the album release, things like that.
Thank you.
Especially because March
Absolutely.
is 3.5 months away, so we'd have no problem getting you dialed back in. Maybe have the
Thanks.
band. You get the band come on. We can do
Oh
all
yeah,
different.
they
we
would
can have-
love
we-
that.
We can have multiple windows. We've had 4 windows at once.
Okay,
right?
I didn't
With
know
Devils
if you
by
could do that.
Devils.
I think we had
That-
5
Did we have 5 with Devils?
Ah.
Okay.
because they had their
Okay.
manager with them too. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a blast.
yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
Okay,
guys
yeah.
are a blast. If anyone's near, well, they don't need to be near you. They can
No.
chime in. Just
Mhm.
we'll tell
Yeah,
us who
we'll
we
set
send
that
the
up.
email to, and
Yep.
that'd be a
Okay.
blast.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, we'll
that'd be
definitely
awesome.
do that next time. That would be awesome.
set-
They would love to do that.
Then we'll
Definitely.
get their origin versions.
Yeah, definitely. That is true.
I have to give you
I've
shit.
never
It's
seen
all
him
good.
disappointed. That's
It's
a
all
new
good.
one.
Well, I just
I'm
figured
so
this would be
sorry.
some cool. No, it's okay. Not everybody has.
No,
Not everybody-
it's
don't be
one of
sorry.
those. We love moments like that. It's a
Yeah.
first
Good.
time for everything.
Yeah.
He's just being funny.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Normally,
so again,
here's the
yeah.
reason that I'll let you wrap up. But normally,
No, go ahead, go
somebody
ahead.
would go on for like 25 minutes about how, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think he was just like blown away. You're done.
Yeah.
It's a minute.
You can't be done.
Because I
That's
watched the
it.
clock when I asked. It was 4:40. She was done at 4:41. I was like, okay.
It's just that simple.
No, but it's one of those things. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
When you know, like
yeah.
her
I
origin
love it.
story is a little bit different, but I'm not going to bore you with that. So
We'll talk about it next time. It's actually
yeah,
a good
we will.
story.
We will.
Awesome.
Hey,
Awesome.
so
That
again,
sounds
this
good.
is the Chris and Mike show. He's Chris. He's Mike. I'm Chris. This is Jennifer Benson from Ignescent. Go check her out. Go buy her music. They're gonna have a banner year in 2026. Already charting. They charted a couple songs already from their previous music. So that's something to be excited about for them coming on a tour in 2026. As always, if you're feeling sad, depressed, suicidal, don't do it. Go scream in a pillow. Go journal. Go write. Go run. Go work out. Go find somebody to talk to. If you can't find someone to talk to, text 988. They are standing by waiting to talk you off that cliff. Tomorrow is a better day with you in it. We want you to wake up because we don't want you leaving a hole in somebody else's heart because you didn't. For Chris and Mike and Jennifer from Ignescent, I just have such a hard time saying that. I'm sorry.
You're all good.
Nothing but love. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Thanks for having me.
Come on.